On 9 October 2024, Senior Minister Hsien Loong shared a personal reflection on the passing of his sister, Dr. Lee Weiling, following an announcement by their brother, Lee Hsien. In a detailed Facebook post, LHL recounted childhood memories and Dr. Lee's accomplishments, while acknowledging the complex family dynamics that defined their later years. Dr. Lee, a renowned pediatric neurologist and the only daughter of Singapore's founding Prime Minister Kuan Yew, passed away at 69. She had been battling progressive supranuclear palsy, a degenerative neurological condition she publicly revealed in 2020. In his post, the former Prime Minister shared a childhood memory of Dr. Lee's first day in kindergarten, recalling how she cried all the way home on the school bus despite his attempts to comfort her. These early familial memories framed the tribute, highlighting Dr. Lee's academic achievements. Promoted from Primary 1 to Primary 3 within a year, she excelled throughout her education, eventually earning the prestigious President's Scholarship. She pursued medicine, graduating at the top of her class from the University of Singapore and specializing in pediatric neurology. Her passion for her work and commitment to her patients defined her career, where she built lasting relationships with those under her care. LHL also remembered Dr. Lee's strong character and unwavering loyalty to those she cared for. She sympathized with the underdog and acted decisively when she saw injustice. Her outspoken nature was apparent in her columns for the Sunday Times, where she voiced her views with passion and conviction. She later published her writings in a Hakka woman's Singapore stories, My Life as a Daughter, Doctor and Die-Hard Singaporean, reflecting her candid perspective on personal and national issues. While the tribute focused on familial bonds and early memories, it did not ignore the well-known rift between LHL and his siblings, particularly Dr. Lee. After the death of their father, Kuan Yew, in 2015, the relationship between the siblings became strained. The rift was largely centered around the future of their family home at 38 Oxley Road, where Dr. Lee had lived with their parents. Hsien Loong alluded to this divide in his post, stating that a shadow fell between my siblings and me. Though he expressed regret that he was unable to fulfill their father's wish to care for his younger siblings, Dr. Lee had been outspoken about her criticism of her brother's actions. She famously referred to him as the dishonorable son during the public dispute over their father's legacy and the family home. This familial discord extended beyond personal matters and international consciousness, with Dr. Lee accusing LHL of misusing his influence as Prime Minister and betraying their father's wishes. Despite these tensions, LHL emphasized that he held nothing against Dr. Lee and sought to ensure her welfare in her final years, though the gap between them was never fully bridged. In 2020, Dr. Lee revealed that she had been diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy. As a neurologist, she had self-diagnosed the condition before formal confirmation. LHL described how Dr. Lee faced her illness with characteristic fortitude and stoicism, sharing her condition publicly and acknowledging it as something to be borne and endured. Her health gradually deteriorated over the years, though she continued to live independently at the Oxley Road home. LHL also recognized Dr. Lee's critical role in their parents' lives, especially in the years before their deaths. She had overseen their mother's care after a series of strokes and supported their father as he aged, taking on much of the responsibility for their well-being. LHL concluded his tribute by expressing sorrow over his sister's passing, saying, "I will deeply miss Ling. May she rest in peace." Despite these sentiments, LHL's tribute is only part of the complex relationship he had with Dr. Lee. Her fierce independence and willingness to challenge him publicly left an indelible mark on their relationship, one shaped by personal and political differences. Dr. Lee's legacy extends beyond her family role to include her medical achievements, her outspokenness on national issues, and her unyielding character. Her passing marks the close of a chapter in the Lee family's history, one filled with both unity and division. Dr. Lee will be remembered for her remarkable contributions to medicine and her determination to live by her convictions, even when it meant standing in opposition to her brother, LHL.